find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth Footballerz. Introducing Nick Tate, Joe Caldero, Chad Young, SmashMouth Footballerz.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
And I'm the Cadillac.
And guys, we got an episode today for you. You're just going to enjoy this one. We're going to talk about that Thursday night game. Wow. And then we're going to go into giving you our top players for the weekend.
Who saw this coming for the game? I mean, of course, people comment and say bad take, but if you saw this coming, you don't need to be playing fantasy football. You need to be in the stock market in New York or something.
Yeah, I mean, this is that Thursday night take is, it's important, like, to keep. I mean, luck plays a major role in fantasy football, and just as that Thursday game was unpredictable last week, we had James Cook, who had a down week, while backup Rico Dowdle had over 200 yards. So, I mean, fantasy and real NFL is unpredictable, but it's really fun. I'm going to say I had a lot of fun watching Tweedledee and CTE, the white boys for the Giants, go off. That was it was a really fun game to watch, and I think the Eagles should be worried a little bit about going forward.
Yeah, so I watched this game, and I worry about Jackson Dart because he runs hard. He puts his shoulder into linebackers. They're going to have to teach him how to slide. This guy's their future, and both those guys run like their hair is on fire. You got Cam Scataboo over here, running through walls and enjoying every minute of it. It seems like. Yeah. So
he looked amazing. The team's really really galvanized and really came to support these two younger players. Jackson Dart is going to have to use his legs. Hopefully he does not get hurt. But from that Ole Miss game, I think he's done a really good job of using him. I mean, that 5 turnover game against New Orleans, that was just, I don't know what happened there, but he looked a lot better against a better Eagles team.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he does when Neighbors comes back, because he was moving the ball around the field.
Yeah, I think the bread and butter right now is just, runs to run the ball. Let's use Scataboo any chance we can. Let's get him involved, because that energy he plays with, who wouldn't want to play with that guy? He's 100 all the time.
He's great. They're must-watch TV right now.
Well, that's what I'm about to say, yeah. I mean, because I've talked about it in previous episodes, the one thing I like about football is watching players that enjoy it more than it's about the money. So, like Baker Mayfield, he's out there, checking in wolf tickets on these guys. Man, I'm gonna win. We're gonna win. We're just talking smack, right? And now we got the Giants, who got two players. They're out there having a blast. They're not worried about their paycheck. You got
high-fiving the referees.
That's what I was about to say. Jackson Dart's out there high-fiving the referees. Probably got a penalty. We don't know what's coming with that. And Scataboo's out there just screaming like a wild wolf man,
doing backflips.
Yeah.
The Giants were playing the way that I thought the Eagles would play. Run first. Open it up for the pass. That's not what the Eagles did at all. The Eagles tried. The first two plays, Saquon ran for 31 yards, and then what happened after that? They completely went away from it.
Yeah, and
I don't understand it. And Saquon's my running back.
They had a meeting. Hurt, Saquon, and A.J. Brown had a meeting before going in there, talking about what's wrong with the offense. Well, apparently not much came out of that meeting, because
A.J. Brown's come out and said he does not remember that meeting.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, so there's a problem in Philly.
Yeah, there is.
And those fans in Philly are not patient fans. They're not going to be patient with this. So,
I'll tell you who's coming out ahead in that team. That's Dallas Goedert. On your fantasy league, if you've got that guy, boy, you are winning, man.
I called it last week. Dallas Goedert, I think it was 11 targets.
Dallas Goedert's 11 targets, 9 receptions, 110 yards, and a tutty.
Yeah. And going forward, I think that's going to be the same.
But the thing is that the previous year, how they were dominating. Dallas Goedert, he was hurt most of the time, wasn't involved. It's great that he's involved now, but they need to try to figure out the cohesion to where they can win and still be able to utilize these players as they're doing. And right now, they're just not gelling.
So going forward, I worry about the Eagles a little bit. They'll probably still make the playoffs. They need to change some things. The Giants, I don't worry about their future at all. This year might be, your expectations shouldn't be Super Bowl or
Playoffs even. Yeah.
But in the next year, with that defense, I mean, look how good the defense played, and Abdul Carter wasn't even in.
Yeah,
Brian Burns looked amazing.
Well, I've said that's probably the best defensive line in the NFL with Dexter Lawrence and Thibodeau, Carter, Burns, and I still flock to like those two young guys. Like even whenever Cardell Fott got the interception, like Cam Scataboo went over there slapping him, like and they were having fun. Like it was fun. Like you on the Eagles side, like it wasn't fun. It was not fun compared to like you're watching the Giants play with house money and just enjoying it. Like energy's contagious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like everybody in New York has got to be feeling good watching this. I had fun watching them. I
did. When Jackson Dart went to the blue tent, I've only seen a couple of quarterbacks that the whole team worries about. Of course, when Tom Brady would go into the tent, or when Mahomes goes into the tent, everybody worries. The whole stadium goes silent. The whole stadium went silent when Jackson Dart went in that tent. Every player went in that tent. Scataboo had to get pushed out of the tent.
Yeah.
Russ went in there, threw one pass, 10 yards short of the receiver.
Yeah, short.
And he is done.
Yeah, he's
done. You saw the coach yelling at the medical staff. I mean, where's my guy? Stuff. So, yeah, the future is now. It's Scataboo.
Yeah.
It's Dart.
It's going to be Neighbors.
It's Neighbors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it's Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson's no joke. He's no joke.
Maybe the Giants lose that curse they've had for so long.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. So, hey, let's go into our players of the week, guys. That Thursday night game, we know what happened. So, let's go on from there. We're going to start off with quarterbacks.
Okay.
Cadillac, what you thinking?
Well, quarterback's quite my start of the week for quarterback is Mr. You said him himself, Baker Mayfield.
Love that guy.
Like he's got to be an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? And he's currently quarterback 5 in fantasy. He's going against the 49ers. Their pass defense is vulnerable. Right now, we don't know who did not participate. We got Juwan Jr. who did not practice. We had Ricky Pearsall as a Wednesday was not practicing. Mac Jones, it looks like it's going to be the guy. We might see an offense besides Christian McCaffrey and I don't maybe Tonjes might get involved. That offense is probably going to struggle. And look, this is the first time Mayfield's not on the injury report. He's performing above his draft program. I mean, he's averaging 17.7 fantasy points in every game so far. And the reason why he's been able to it is Baker Mayfield's running the ball. He's been able to run the ball, and I love rushing quarterbacks, and Baker has been taken off. And the 49ers has given up the 12th most passing touchdowns to quarterbacks, right? That's 19th in completed percentage. They're just giving up a lot of points to fantasy quarterbacks. Baker's an MVP candidate. The 49ers are banged up. We've seen the 49ers work some miracles, but against this Tampa Bay team, I just don't see it happening. Baker is my quarterback starter this week.
My quarterback starter of the week is a man who I said I would never pick again in fantasy football. Last year, Jordan Love did nothing for me. This year, Jordan Love looks like a career resurgence. The whole offense operates through him. When it used to be Josh Jacobs operated, he set the tone. This is Jordan Love. Jordan Love is setting the tone. Jordan Love looks great. Playing against the Bengals defense that's bottom of the league in all categories. And I think that you fire up Romeo Doubs, you fire up Kraft. Christian Watson's not playing in this game. Josh Jacobs should have a field day, and I just think that the outlet passes. I'm going to go ahead and say that Jordan Love throws 3 touchdowns, 250, 300 yards.
I hope that he gets Michael Golden involved. You've missed him on a couple deep passes early. We saw him connect last game they played, and I believe going forward, they need to get this rookie going. He is going to be our WR1. He's going to be the alpha. And just connect on one or two of these deep passes, and you're going to see that value go up. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Who do you like, dude? Nick?
Hey, I love Dak Prescott.
Love him.
Okay, so right now, as it stands in the league, Matt Stafford has passed for 1,503 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. The only other person right behind him is Dak Prescott. And Dak was kind of slow to start the season, and it feels like he's kind of gotten in the groove. The team itself has kind of started to groove and gel more. Their running game has picked up. Who saw Javonte Williams, who couldn't do anything last year, be able to actually get on this team and turn into something? You know?
So it's a funny stat I got. Dak Prescott, number 2 quarterback in the league.
Right.
Javonte Williams, number 3 running back in the league.
Right.
Ferguson, number 4 tight end in the league.
That's crazy, man. But Dak's at 1,356 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He's number 2 right now as quarterback in the league. And based off of everything he's done so far in the last 2 to 3 games, he's thrown 2 games in which he's thrown over 300 passing yards, and the last 4 games he's thrown 2 of them that were over 250 yards. So, I mean, we're right there at the cusp of Dak getting back in the groove where we've always talked about him being that unspoken quarterback that always surpasses 4,000 passing yards, and he's on target to be there.
Yeah, it seemed to me to be a brilliant move now to get Pickens. With CD being hurt, Pickens just jumps right into the number 1 role because he was the number 1 before. Yeah. It was 1A, 1B, and Dak doesn't have any issues at wide receiver right now. Turpin's going to be out, of course, but and CD's out, but they have a lot of talent on that side of the ball.
I think they've kind of figured. I think the first couple of games they were trying to figure out how to utilize everybody, work together through. I mean, other than practice. I mean, come on now, but they're starting to go up against competition, and I think it's gelling more. I think Dak has. I know for a fact Dak's going to have over 250 yards, if not 3 plus. He's going to get at least 2 touchdowns, maybe more.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean that's
fantastic. They're going to go deep into the playoffs this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
I hope they do. Let's say that.
Okay.
That's our top quarterbacks, guys. All right, running backs. Joe, what do you think?
Running backs, we just talked about them. My running back of the week. I don't want to give anything obvious. I don't want to go Jonathan Taylor or stuff like that. I'm gonna go Javonte Williams. I mean, why not? I mean, they play against the Panthers. It's not a very good run defense. It's not a very good defense at all. They're still rebuilding their defense. Javonte catches the ball.
I got him as my number 4 running back this week.
That's a really good spot for him.
That's what
really
I got
good
him.
Spot for him. He has, instead of being just a flex player that we started this week, he's a solid RB2 until further notice right now.
The way he's playing.
If you have him on your team, you got him later, and hopefully you got him later after maybe a Josh Jacobs or someone like that. Yeah. So, yeah, he's easily a running back 2, if not a running back 1 for all the injuries that are happening this year.
Look, I mean, compared to what the numbers are, I compare him to, look, you were taking him 7th, 8th round because all the number 1s went and you were getting your timeshares and stuff like that, and even some older names like Alvin Kamara and stuff already went off the board. And his production is just insane right now because that offense is so good. And you look at the numbers that like King Henry's putting up, or even Saquon, compared to what Javonte Williams is doing, and you got to be thinking, well, this guy, I'm playing him every week, and you're probably winning your league because the production he has compared to value is how you win fantasy football, and Javonte Williams is going above and beyond what anybody thought he was going into the season. I mean, I thought Blue was going to have that job, but
I did too.
Yes.
Because of the history.
Yep.
We look, fantasy football. We look at the 2 years previous, and the 2 years previous was nothing on Javonte.
Yeah,
nothing. I think that he solidified his spot. I would play Javonte over Derrick Henry weekly now.
Yeah, especially this week.
Yeah.
Yes. So
what you got?
I got someone who I've always been kind of down upon. Like I thought he's been a product of the system, but the system works, and that's Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams slips into my number 10 this week. There's no doubt he's going to have over, I think, probably 18 rush attempts, probably 3 receptions. He's going to get over 100 yards. He's getting elite usage. He's going against the Ravens, and the Ravens have not been able to stop anybody. I mean, I'm not worried about even Blake Corum. He had thought a couple weeks ago he got that 20% share and he vultured a touchdown. He may reemerge with some more touches this week, but I'm not worried. I mean, going against this terrible Ravens defense and look, Stafford, the way Stafford's playing with Puka's putting up numbers that we've never seen before. Puka's obviously the wide receiver 1 in fantasy, and he's breaking records every week. Well, among that, Kyren Williams is going to eat this game because, I mean, Stafford, who should be a strong play as well. I mean, Kyren Williams should be a strong play. I mean, he's in my top 10. There's no way he didn't have 20 touches. I think he has a touchdown. I think he has 20 touches and a touchdown, 100 yards, 100 all-purpose yards. There's a good chance he gets over 20 fantasy points this week, and that's why he's my strong play. I don't trust if this Ravens defense against any running back, play him.
Yeah,
play him until they show me something else.
Any running back.
Yeah, it's just been so bad. You got Lamar Jackson out. King Henry has been Lamar Jackson at 0.03. He's not been able to rush the ball. That offense is going to struggle. With that offense struggle, you see the Rams take advantage of it, and that could be this could be a blowout. I hate to say that, but the Ravens do not look good on any plane right now, and the way the Rams are just eating all over the field with Puka and with Kyren and Devontae Adams and even Matt Stafford, who, if you have him, I think you have to play him this week as well. It's just the matchup's too good. So Kyren Williams slides in my top 10.
With Lamar out.
Yeah,
it's going to be Cooper Rush, so it's going to be a lot of 3 and outs, 3 and outs, and the Rams are going to be on the field nonstop.
Yeah,
it could get away. Poor Kyle Hamilton's the only thing they got on defense over there, so it could get away from him. I think Corum gets in the game in the fourth quarter to preserve Kyren Williams, and he gets a lot of garbage time work. Corum might be a flex in a very desperate situation, but this game's going to. It has every marking of getting away very quickly. Yeah,
I mean, that's what I see this game script going, and everyone would agree with us on this. I mean, the Ravens defense is horrible. Kyle Hamilton, you said him, he's been banged up too, so I mean, it's not looking good. Kyren Williams, he bet RB1 all day. I know you usually play him, but expect big numbers from him this week.
Who you like, Nick?
Oh, man. Who do I like? Krosky Merritt.
Of course.
Right.
Yep. That's your boy, old Bill. That's your guy.
Hey, man, I can't help it. So if you look at everything that's going on, they just put him in last week, made him the number 1 for last week. He dominated. He had 14 carries for 111 yards, plus he had a couple passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He did really, really good. If you look at what he's done all season, they utilized him very, very, very little. And even then, throughout, he had 4 carries in one game, 8 carries in another, 7, and even 10. But now they're starting to give him that work that they've all talked about. Maybe they were trying to work him in the program. We're not really sure. Even throughout those games, he got multiple touchdowns. And going forward, I think he's just going to dominate. The team is starting to realize his usage, and they've talked about him in the offseason so much. And if you notice, he has multiple different usages. He can go up the middle. He can go on the outside. There's a slight possibility with a little bit of work. I mean, he can get to that Saquon level in the future.
Oh, big words.
Yeah, I mean, he is his team. It's his backfield.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Rodriguez is dealing with an injury. There's nobody else there. McNichol is a third running back, and maybe a passing option. He's only a passing down back.
Yeah.
Krosky Merritt has cleaned up his pass protection, and the dude looks like he's set for the future.
Yeah, Dan Quinn, he said it last week. We highlighted what he said in the press conference, and with that, we have no reason to believe that this is going to slow down. We have, I mean, especially with the injuries of Chris Rodriguez, we thought this was going to be a timeshare, and obviously he's not. So Krosky Merritt, you got to flex him. Although, I mean, he's RB2, RB1 for the remainder of the season as long as he keeps running. I mean, and look, let's be honest, that Redskins defense Commanders defense. One day I'm going to fix it. It's middle of the road, so they're going to need him to run the ball to keep that offense on the ground and stay stable. And that's Jane Daniels runs the ball to RPO. Cliff Kingsbury calls a great game for them. And look, we don't have Scary Terry out there, so we got to depend on Debo and Krosky Merritt
and Zach
Ertz. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3. We got a big 3 happening here with the Commanders, and with that dependent, you got to think Krosky Merritt's stock is continue to go up.
They're masters at controlling the clock. And this is how they're going to do it.
That's how they're going to do it.
They're just going to run. That's what they're going to do.
Yep.
I see Debo carrying the ball a couple times too.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Now here you go. Get a wide receiver. Who do you like this week?
Oh, wide receiver. It's kind of obvious pick. I love Drake London this week against the Bills defense, who you can throw against. They're they're middle of the road defense. You can throw against them. So let's go. Of course, they're on a bye. So let's go a week prior when they were played against the Commanders, which is about the same pass defense as we're looking at with the Bills. They're probably a little weaker, but Drake London had 8 receptions for 110 yards and a touchdown. He is Penix's number 1 guy. That's who he looks for, no matter what. He could be double covered. Penix and him have a good rapport, even though Penix is kind of like a middle of the road quarterback. He hasn't reached his potential yet. I think he will. But maybe toward the end of this season, Penix will reach his potential, but for sure next year. But Drake London, I have him in just about every league, and I don't worry about him at all. I just leave him there because he is a PPR machine. From 5 yards to 15 yards, he's the guy.
Yeah, I'm worried about Penix as a play this week. He's been struggling. He has been struggling.
He has.
And with that, look, I want to believe in that offense. I want to believe in what they've been doing. But Penix is I'm kind of shading Penix this week. So, I mean, look, you're going to play Drake London, right, as you should. I mean, the guy is just talented. I mean, he's amazing. But I am going to shade Penix a little bit, and I'm a little down on Drake London this week. It's not because of talent or anything else. It's just because I've seen what Penix has not been doing lately. It's kind of like the Bo Nix thing. I've been kind of shading Bo Nix here, and I have faith in him going forward. But Penix, it's like, man, show me something a little bit more.
It's a lot of dump offs. It's a lot of outlet passes. It's a lot of short passes. So Kyle Pitts is getting a lot of targets now, and he's coming to life. I don't worry about Drake London against this pass defense. I think that he may have 80 yards passing. Okay, yeah. He may have 80 yards receiving, but he's probably going to have 10 catches for short yardage.
Yeah.
In a PPR, you're winning all day long.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah.
But I have Penix as my 23 quarterback this week.
Who you like?
I'll tell you who I like as far as a wide receiver goes. This is I'm going to go deep diving here, but it's also just off trend analysis. I have Troy Franklin for the Broncos, and I know everybody's going to say Courtland Sutton's number 1, but he's going against the Jets. The Jets are 0-5, and outside receivers, the Jets are just giving up yards by bukus. It seems like every RB2 that goes and gets them from Ibuka to anybody else, they just score all over them. And that's
wide receiver too,
excuse me. Yeah, and especially on the X on the outside. And look, not only think he's a flex play, I think he's an RB2 play this week. Wide receiver 2 play this week. I mean, because Saul Sargent's gonna travel with Courtland Sutton. So with that, you're gonna get Brandon Stevens or you're gonna get Malachi Moore just covering Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin's gonna eat. It's a favorable matchup. The Jets, after Courtland Sutton, they're gonna have to stop him. Troy Franklin, he's the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for what it's worth, Marvin Mims gets involved and
he plays the Debo role.
Yeah, so. and he's the deeper. Well, he's deeper, but Troy Franklin is the number 2. He's got a high target share going into this. The rapport that he has with Bo Nix, who's starting to come back out of that shell from what he started, and they played in college, so they got that rapport together. Yep. And I just think not only is it for this game, but if you look at the Broncos going, all right, they got the Jets this week. In 2 weeks, they got the Giants. And then after that, they got Cowboys. All defenses that, give up yards. So you're going to see a stretch, I think, where we heard about Troy Franklin all season. We heard about Troy Franklin. We only saw a little glimpse here and there. Well, this is, I think, the 3-game span where, okay, we took a flyer on Troy Franklin. Well, now it's time to play him because I think this game he's just going to eat. The Jets are going to be 0-6. The Broncos will be 4-2. They're going to go on Troy Franklin involved. like I said, Sauce Gardner's on Cortland Sutton, and just let the man eat. And if you got him, look, after this game, go to the Giants. Look at what the Giants have given up in passing. And then look at the Cowboys defense. The Cowboys defense is formidable. Like Troy Franklin, I think, in the next 3 games is going to become a fantasy relevant player and definitely a wide receiver number 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Who you like, Nick?
Roma Doomsday.
Oh, yeah.
How can you not like him?
Oh, my gosh.
So, I mean, he was supposed to be the breakout wide receiver for this team last year. Maybe it took a little bit of time to kind of get to where he needed to be. But so far, this year, he has stood out as the number 1 wide receiver for the Chicago Bears.
By a long shot.
This week, I think he gets at least 7 targets, if not more than that. And he gets over 100 yards after catch, plus it gets him at least 1 touchdown. If you look at it right now, just for the season alone, he's got a touchdown in every game. He's targeted over 7 times a game. He's averaging about 8 to 9 targets per game. And he's starting to kind of become the center of this offense. So far, he's got 20 receptions and 5 touchdowns. We are in week 6. I mean, that's a touchdown a week, and that's all I really kind of ask for a wide receiver. If we look at the Vegas stats, right? So they're looking for this game to be over or under 50.5. So that means they're projecting that this is going to be a high-scoring game for either both teams or one-sided. And I think that this is going to be a shootout between 2 second-year quarterbacks that just, they want to win really bad. And Caleb Williams has grown since last year a lot.
Has he?
Yeah.
He's adopted Ben Johnson's offense. That's what it is. He's not doing any of that fly by the seat of his pants stuff anymore. He is doing the precision ball game that Ben Johnson wants, and he's excelling at it. Last year, this was a shootout. Remember, they lost.
Yeah, and
by
the Hail Mary.
By the Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary, yeah.
Both these quarterbacks have grown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the running game for the Bears is kind of non-existent right now. Swift is not. He's not really. He's middle of the road.
He's in my top 30.
So
they're going to throw the ball.
They're going to throw the ball.
Yeah,
they're going to throw the ball.
So I want to bring this up. So we have the Texans on a bye, and we have the Vikings on a bye. The Vikings will probably do a better job than the Texans, but what Ben Johnson did on this bye is he got another week to prepare. So that means Caleb Williams coming out. He's my number 7. He's a strong start. Caleb Williams is, and you got to think. Look, man, they lost that last game, and if they win it, like their playoff hopes, they're really feeling good about it. Ben Johnson on that bye week, you got to think he took 10 to 15 to 20 plays that he scripted. He said, "We're going to run these," because he's one of the best offensive minds in the NFL, right?
No doubt.
He said, "Caleb Williams, we're going to run 15 to 20 these plays. I want these plays scripted. I want these plays to go," and you got to think. With the extra preparedness of that genius, the way Caleb Williams has been playing, and Rome Odunze is obviously the number 1. Like you are, you're averaging a touchdown a week. Like last year, I think we had 1 wide receiver doing that for most of the year, and that was it.
DJ.
Yeah, and look, with that production, a week to prepare, 20 scripted plays. You got to play Caleb Williams. You got to play Rome Odunze. I love what the Bears offense is going to do this week. I really do. Like DeAndre Swift, I have him in the top 30, but you put him in a flex, I think. Yeah. And I mean, look, they are prepared 15 to 20 scripted plays. There's no doubt in my mind they probably walk it down the field the two first drives and score.
With this bad defense for the Commanders.
Yeah.
It's possible that Caleb Williams throws 3, maybe 4 touchdowns here.
That's a very good chance.
Yep.
And Odunze is going to get 2 of those.
Yeah.
If he goes into the air raid offense like I think they're going to, because their running game is not really there.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams is going to throw the heck out of the ball.
So let me throw you another little stat since you're actually pointing out that's really good. Would you play Deebo Samuel in this game? In any fantasy, any fantasy league, would you play Deebo?
No, because the Bears actually have a sneaky good defense.
I do.
Okay, but the point I'm making here is that Deebo Samuel has 300 yards on the year with 3 touchdowns, and 30 receptions. 30 receptions. Rome Odunze has 296 yards, 5 touchdowns on 20 receptions.
Yeah. Now if you have
on 33% difference, Rome is right underneath him and actually ahead of him in touchdowns.
Yeah, and where you got him in the fantasy football draft, you're winning all day long.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. As dumb as I am, I took DJ Moore thinking he was going to be the guy. He is not the guy.
Now you're talking about trade bait about a week ago. So yeah.
Who can I trade him for? A retired tight end?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure you can just drop him and get some off waivers.
So I don't see how the Bears. This is going to be such a high scoring game.
Yeah, over under 50, and it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, this is going to be one of the games that I'm definitely tuning into.
It's going to be hard to pick a winner. When you see the Bears there, you're just like, oh, they're going to lose because of history or whatever.
Right.
But this is a hard one to call right here.
Yeah, it is. Both defenses are formidable.
Caleb Williams, if he keeps on with his air raid type offense, he'll be the first 4,000-yard passer for the Bears in recent memory.
Yeah, he should become that.
And I think he will. Mm-hmm. And he gets a lot of shade, a lot of hate from people. I think that dude is going to be great.
This week, I got him. Look, he snuck into my top 7. I have nothing but faith in Caleb Williams in this week. I have nothing but faith with Roma Dunze.
Yeah, Roma Dunze.
I mean, both of these offenses, I think, are going to put up points. And if you got any of these guys on your fantasy, you play them. You play them. That's what I say. I mean, both teams, Devo, Krosky Merritt. I mean, you hide 2 people from the same game because you know it's going to be high scoring.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. That's what we do. Fantasy football. We're looking for the points. We don't care who wins.
No.
Right. You can lose as long as you get 2 touchdowns.
Give me 2 touchdowns.
About it.
Yeah.
Right,
so who do you not like?
Well, let's go for tight ends.
Tight ends.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't put much faith in much stock into tight ends.
The last couple of years, you got
this season is different with the emergence of Theo Johnson. With some of these guys, you have to pay attention.
I mean,
now.
Dallas Goedert is the number 1 wide receiver for the Eagles.
Yeah. Now he is.
Ain't no doubt.
Brock Bowers,
between 9 and 11 targets a game. Yeah.
Brock Bowers is for the Raiders. You got to think
Tyler Warren.
He's come up. Him and Pittman are putting up numbers. I mean, look.
So the Kyle Pitts has come to life.
Trey McBride.
You have to pay attention to these tight ends.
Marvin Harrison Jr.'s been showing up, but I still think Trey McBride's the number 1. I mean, I'll tell you who I like this week. It's kind of a shift but Juwan Johnson. Look, I'm as a Saints fan. I watch him drop too many passes. I know, but those first 2 games, he was the tight end too in PPR formats because Spencer Rattler was not throwing the ball down the field. He was looking in the middle. Mm-hmm.
And he had, to his defense, he doesn't have time to look anywhere else.
Yeah, it's true. He's got his 1 read, but he had 28 targets his first 2 games. In the last 2 games, it's dropped down. A lot of that has to do, and he kind of lost that too with the Seattle game, how they come out so down, and he's only had 7 targets. Well, look, they're going against the Patriots this week, and Patriots give up a lot of opposing yards to tight end ones. I mean, I think he gets back on track here. The Patriots defense has been poor. They outlook the 7 most passing yards to tight end ones. We saw Dalton Kincaid eat. He had 6 receptions for 108 yards. Mm-hmm. Brock Bowers, he had 5 receptions for 103 yards. Juwan Johnson is a converted wide receiver from Oregon to a tight end. He's been around 6-7 years, but he's still fairly young because he came out so early. And with this trend analysis of New England giving away a lot of yards, I think the middle of the field is going to be open. They're not going to let the big play. Christian Gonzalez is going to go and cover Rashid Shaheed because they don't want to give up the big play. So I see that happening. The middle of the field is going to be open for Juwan Johnson and Chris Olave. And I think out of them two, Juwan Johnson's going to eat. So it's between him, taking a flyer between him and Evan Ingram where I pick. And I think with the production, the 28 targets first 2 games, Juwan Johnson's my tight end play of the week.
All right, who you like, Nick?
I like Tyler Warren. Man,
who doesn't?
Of course, yes.
Right now, he's ranked as the number 3 wide receiver. He's averaging about 8.7 yards per catch. He's got 23 catches on the year, 307 yards and a tutty. He's a very big focal point for the Colts. Daniel Jones apparently is looking for him all the time. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that the Cardinals have that very strong defense that's going to stop Tyler Warren from being able to get what he's going to get. And Daniel Jones is just lights out right now.
Man, he's playing he's playing on somebody else's dime right now because that dude he looks like a different person.
I think he's really, really close. Let me check this real quick.
I think you said wide receiver 3. He's
tight end. Yeah. Tight end. I'm sorry. Yeah,
you're fine. I mean,
and I mean, he's so close. You're looking at 1,290 something yards for Daniel Jones. So he's throwing the ball to somebody. And Tyler Warren's one of those guys.
How does someone that big get open like that?
How do you
stop somebody?
How do you the Bears? How do you pick Colston Loveland over him?
That doesn't make any sense. Just look at their college stats and
I know the athleticism and all that, but man, there's a whole bunch of questions I have to ask. But Daniel Jones has got quite a squad of weapons between Taylor and Michael Pittman, who's come on.
Yeah, he's looking good.
He looks great. He's great. Look, it's up for week 4. I think he's had a touchdown a game. And then you have Tyler Warren, who just can't be stopped in the middle of the field. Like, this Colts defense is really fun to watch. And look, Jonathan Taylor, man, like, that dude is he's a dog, man. I love watching Jonathan Taylor play.
So you got the Cardinals defense, who is not good. It's not good. It's and Daniel Jones, with the way that he can run, and with Jonathan Taylor with the way that he can run, they're gonna have to cover that. That's gonna leave
middle of the field.
That's gonna leave the middle of the field wide open, and Tyler Warren is gonna abuse whoever linebacker is gonna have to cover him.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know what the line is, but I think I think Daniel Jones could throw for 2, and one of those would probably be Tyler Warren.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he probably goes to Michael Pittman, who's shown that. But look, there's a world where like Tyler Warren gets 10 targets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's their receiving target.
He's tied in 3.
Yeah. The over under is 47.5, so that's really close to 50. This should be a high scoring game as well.
With Kyler Murray as the quarterback, I'll take the under, but I think that the Colts are going to score most of those points.
Okay.
I think the Cardinals would have been better putting Brissett in there at this point.
Well, I don't think so.
Because you love running quarterbacks.
Yeah, I love running quarterbacks.
I do not love Kyler Murray. He can't see over the line.
Mighty Mouse ain't doing too hot. He's on the injury report, so he may or may not make it.
He may not play. Yeah.
They said he was playing. They say he's playing, but he's still on the. Yeah. So
either way, he's not doing 100%.
No. Yeah. All right, my guy. I like Tate Otten. So Chris Godwin's not playing. Mike Evans is not playing. Okay, when against this 49ers defense, that's pretty much a shell of itself. It's not the same 49ers defense that we remember. Tate Otten last week had 4 targets for 81 yards with Chris Godwin playing. Okay, Emeka Egbuka is their entire offense, but Tate Otten, there's a world where Tate Otten gets 7 targets for 110 yards. When this may be a touchdown, probably not, but with your tight end getting 7 targets, 100 yards, I'll take that all day.
Joe, I'm gonna bang the gavel on you. Tate Otten is on my sit list.
Not mine.
No. I understood he played the Seahawks last week, and he had what was it, 4 catches for 81 yards, and that was a shootout. Look, San Francisco does not give up any yards to the tight end. They have not given up any yards, less than 100 yards and only 1 touchdown in 2025. Okay, they shut down the tight end, and it's Fred Warner. And I understand the 49ers don't have Bosa, and their rush has been down, which is another reason like I threw all the love to Baker Mayfield. But I don't think he gets Otten involved. I think it's going to be Ibuka. It's going to be Sterling Shepard. I think it's going to be all wide receivers. And I know Chris Godwin's out. I understand it, but I understand why you picked him. But I just know what San Francisco has done against tight ends all year long. And it's been, say what you will about that defense and not create a pass rush or whatever now. But look, man, they have been stout against tight ends. So we're going to see who wins. We're going to have to bet a Coke or an energy drink on this, man.
I just, and I'm not a Tate Otten fan.
Yeah.
I just, in my brain, I see Godwin out, Evans out, Bucky Irving out.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is probably going to throw 3 touchdowns. He's got to throw them to somebody.
Look, he picked. That's my quarterback of the week. I think he's going to eat. I just don't think it's going to be involved with Tate Otten. I think it's going to be Rachaad White. That's who I think it's going to be.
Rachaad White's a good pick.
Yeah, so that's what I think. He's going to be out of the backfield. Now, I'll bet you an energy drink because that was your start. He was my sit. So who's your sit?
Oh man, shoot, I didn't even think about that.
Okay, so I'll start.
Come
Okay,
back
by
to
all
me.
means, please.
My sit is a wide receiver
Okay.
against the Browns. Tough defense.
All of
DK Metcalf is a sit.
Okay.
DK Metcalf, 5 targets, 70 yards maybe,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Okay. No touchdown.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. So the only thing that would help is Calvin Austin is out in this game. Okay, that might help him a little bit, but they run the 2 tight end set. I think those tight ends get more than DK does.
Yeah, through 12 personnel.
Yeah.
I can see it happening. I'm worried about that game script with the Steelers because you have Warren's coming back, right? But the Kenneth Gainwell played so well when
How
he went
good
out.
did he look?
Yeah,
Man.
and like I've always liked Jalen Warren. Like I always liked his game. I always thought he was better than Kenneth Gainwell. But if Kenneth Gainwell plays like that, you're going to see a timeshare between them. And look, I can't blame the Steelers for doing it. Kenneth Gainwell looked great. You know,
He looked good.
yeah. So I mean,
You've got 2 good running backs.
yeah, and you gotta feel happy with what you're going in the offense. I can see a world where they don't score and everything else, and they just run the ball with 12 personnel.
So another reason why I picked DK's so big that he can't create separation. He's a hit or miss guy. There's no 50-50s with him. So I've never really put a lot of stock in DK. I've never owned him in fantasy football. So yeah, he's my sit.
Okay. Wow. I mean, I can give you some more sits if you want. Like, I can sit here. I can give you names that I wouldn't play.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them.
I mean, I got names. That, look, and not
I'm
only
ready
that,
for you.
All right, by all means.
Zay Flowers.
Yeah, that's a.
Zay Flowers is questionable for this game, but yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. I don't think at any point you play anybody on the Ravens at all in the wide receiver position because between the Rams defense and what they have throwing the ball, it doesn't look. The Ravens themselves are just a shell of their team until Lamar comes back. Plus, you got a lot of people that are injured. The defense isn't any good, so the Rams are going to eat. So their offense is going to be on the field the majority of the time,
Right.
and their defense is stout, man.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can do about it. I truly like Zay Flowers. I'm sitting him. I'd sit Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is no value without Lamar Jackson out there
None.
whatsoever.
He's so
And-
touchdown dependent.
And Derrick Henry, I mean, who honestly you could flex a lot of other running backs right now.
I would flex Rashard White over Derrick
exactly. So
Yeah.
they're. I mean,
Travis Etienne.
and
my
this
God.
is,
I mean, the way he's running the ball.
This is where he should be sitting anyway, because I mean he should be winning right here is because they shouldn't have they should pretty much go back to the old Titans way where they gave Derrick Henry the ball and he ran down the field, but he apparently he can't hold on to it. It don't matter if you glue his hands to the ball, he's still going to drop it.
And Derrick Henry is not a receiving threat. I mean, they made a big deal out of him catching 2 passes in the first couple games, but with Cooper Rush as a quarterback, you're 100% right. None of these guys are a play.
It seems like whenever they were down, you saw more Justice Hill go into the game. I didn't like that strategy. I think no matter what, you give Derrick Henry the ball because he can always break it. But for some reason, they wanted Justice Hill in there, I guess, for passing value or whatever. I mean, you've got one of the best running backs that's ever played the game. Lean on him.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
but I don't think they do it. They didn't do it last week. I think they do it this week.
I think his age is showing. I think that something is missing. Just like with the Eagles, something is amiss in Baltimore.
Oh, I know what it is. I mean,
Lamar's not there.
Lamar's not there. You don't have that rushing effect.
But you've got a great Derrick Henry. You got a great Saquon over there. Something's not gelling here, and I don't know. I guess they'll figure it out.
They have to. I mean, they have to. They're 1-4. I don't think they're going anywhere.
No, and I picked them to win the Super Bowl. Man.
Yeah, it's,
On paper, they were winning all day long. Last year, at the end of the season, the way they were slinging the ball, what cost them to go to the Super Bowl was mistakes. And it wasn't the talent, the ability. And you figured in the offseason they would just get a lot better. And it didn't happen.
it was fumbles and it was missed catches, and that defense is taking a step back. I thought it was, and that's really been the Achilles heel of that team.
So I mean, I'll name off 3, and you guys tell me what you think. I don't like Olave against the Patriots.
Oh.
I don't. I mean, he's in my 30.
I don't like Garrett Wilson against the Broncos because he's gonna be covered.
Patrick Surtain. I don't like him because Justin Fields can't throw the ball.
He can. He cannot. He's still a fantasy relevant quarterback because of his legs.
But it wasn't. It was only in like the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes of that game where he got Mason Taylor involved and Garrett Wilson involved in them. I mean, if you take that away, like that, he was just atrocious. Look, I'll be honest with you. If he throws over 200 yards in this game, I'll be surprised.
I don't think it'll happen.
No, I don't think he's going to throw over 200 yards.
My last guy, and you're not going to agree with me on this one. Kyler Murray against the Colts. I do not like him.
I like he's getting Marvin Harrison Jr. involved. So he threw him a touchdown last week. Marvin Harrison Jr. is coming up now. No, I got Kyler as a top 12.
No, sir.
Yeah, I do. I like it. I mean, I like him. He's going to be healthy. I hope he rushes for 40 yards and he gets Marvin Harrison Jr. involved more. And Trey McBride's always a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 3 names for you. I got. I'll go with the Saint too, a Saint that most people have been going on. But listen, I tell you who I'm going to sit.
Rashid Shaheed.
No. I mean, I don't know if you're playing him anyway. I'm sitting Alvin Kamara.
He's on a
4.2. He's questionable. He ranks 24th in running backs. He only has 300 yards and 1 touchdown. Kendre Miller got 50% of the share last week. He's averaging 5.2 yards a carry.
Kamara's on the block.
Yeah,
I believe
he's on the block. The Patriots held James Cook to less than 49 yards last week, so I'm sitting him. I'll tell you who else I'm sitting. Brian Thomas Jr.
Wow.
For some reason, I know he's on the uptick right now, but I'm sitting Brian Thomas Jr. and the fact that Trevor Lawrence just is not getting him the ball like I thought. And let me tell you something. It's not because of talent. It's out of him or him.
It's Parker Washington.
Yeah, and the Seattle defense ain't no joke.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence is doing good. He's doing okay.
That's if he's not falling down.
Brian Thomas Jr. isn't catching the ball.
He's not catching the ball. He's not getting the targets either. And I think, look, going forward, I think that this team's going to get him expanded more because he did have an uptick. All right, we saw him trending up now. But against Seattle, they're going to shut him down. Now, going forward, I do like it. I would love the story if Jacksonville ends up 5-1 after this game. That would be such a story. Liam Cohen, new coach, they're running the ball like they did in Tampa Bay. And it'd just be a tremendous story. So those are 2 of the names that I'd like to shade going forward. Tate, you got anybody? Yeah, I mean, it
would take Darnold to completely crumble for them to go 5-1.
Yeah,
but you know what? He could do it at any time.
Yeah, and Darnold's been playing some good ball. Man.
Yeah, he's been playing.
Darnold's been playing some good ball. There's just a couple names like that. Like I see some trend analysis where like Kamara's like that. We're like older names, like we're seeing Kamara, we're seeing Saquon, we're seeing King Henry. Like these older backs over 30, you're starting to see a little age, I think. And these new dogs are taking the field. Like I absolutely love Rico Dowdle going back into Dallas, and
he earned a 50-50 share right now.
Yeah,
he's in there.
He's in there, and over 200 yards. Only 3 Carolina running backs has ever done that. Yep. So it's gonna be a fun week of fantasy football, y'all.
So who's your guys?
I'm looking at T. Higgins. I don't really see that he gets too involved in this game.
Flacco's just coming in.
He's going to target Jamar Chase, regardless if they connect or not. And a lot of times what happens is when a quarterback comes into a new system, they check down a lot. They go for the tight end. So good. I mean, you're looking at a good possibility. T. Higgins gets a lot of missed looks, and then for the Titans, man, just about everybody on the Titans. I wouldn't even play anybody on that team. I think the Raiders should come out ahead by a lot on this one, but Cam Ward is just there's going to be a lot of work in the offseason that you shouldn't. Calvin Ridley, I wouldn't even play him. I really don't think that's going to be a target. Even the rookie, I wouldn't play the rookie. I'm not playing any of the running backs whatsoever because I think the Raiders get up just enough to where the Titans have to throw the ball, and they just haven't created that team yet.
No, they're 3 and outs all over the field.
I mean, it doesn't gel. Anytime anybody plays the Titans so far this year, there's no breakout, and they're so stagnant. They've been stagnant for about 3, maybe 4 years with anybody on their team.
You know who else is stagnant? The Raiders under Geno Smith.
That's true, and it's weird.
Geno is a turnover machine. He might throw 400 yards, and he's going to throw 4 interceptions.
He caught the Jameson Winston curse, huh?
So I would play the Titans defense on this one because they're going to get turnovers.
Chip Kelly got called out this week by Pete Carroll about his play calling. Calvin Ridley slips in my top 30. Calvin Ridley finally showed up last week. I really enjoyed that.
Raiders defense is good, though.
I ain't got nothing else. They got Alvin, the rookie. They got Ridley. Ridley showed up. I think Ridley kind of keeps it going. He's not I'm not saying like he's going to be a top 10 or anything. He just slips in the top 30. Like I think he's going to do more than DJ Moore. I think he's going to do better than Zay Flowers. I think he's going to do more than.
And I'm not playing none of those guys.
Than Dakota Shakur. But you got to have somebody.
Yeah, but
at deeper leagues with
you're right.
3 wide receivers. I would.
If you're playing a 12-team league or something like that, you might have to play him.
I mean, we're looking at shading at Chris Olave and DK Metcalf. Well, Calvin Ridley's the number 1, and that's not the question that I have asked in this game. It's the question of we got a lot of questions at running backs that we brought up. Who's more important? Like you brought up Cincinnati, you wouldn't play T. Higgins. Well, I mean, look, we got the question of 2 running backs who are possibly always out the top 30 now. One, and that's Chase Brown and Tony Pollard. And which one do you play?
No. Chase Brown.
Do you think you?
Yeah, in this one I do. Flacco's not a huge upgrade.
Yeah,
he's not a huge upgrade. Jake Browning and him are about the same.
Same, yes.
But there's one thing Flacco can do that he cannot. Flacco is the best in the NFL at learning the new playbook. They've already said that. They said this dude will pick it up in a week. And I think he's going to open the offense up more than we think he will. And with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Gesicki running, it's going to open up Chase Brown. I think it's more important for Chase Brown to have Flacco, the name, than Jake Browning.
Because you think they're gonna study how he plays and then allow Chase Brown to get that open.
Did you see what Flacco was doing with the running backs over there
in Cleveland?
Yeah, he was dumping it off.
Yeah, and that change also brings them back. I mean, I was on the Harold Fannin train for a while now, but Njoku, Dylan Gabriel was just targeting Njoku all day, and 2
guys, Fannin and Njoku. That was it.
Yep, and Fannin took that Joker role, kind of got decreased there. So I'm going back to Njoku, and I'm shading Fannin now going forward. So
yeah, so everybody out there, be careful Njoku owners because they're saying Njoku's on the block, on the trade block.
Well, all right,
that would be a great tight end to put.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay,
all right,
that's it, guys.
I think that's it, guys. Until next time. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
And the Channel app.
And we're out.
SmashMouth Footballers.
This ain't no regular thing.
Artless.io.
I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake
Music
up
licensing reimagined.
in the field, man of the town. You've been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy.